Hi guys, so this is another one of the video from the Unspoken Beauty series, and in this video I'm going to be talking about stretch marks. So stretch marks is something that I have been facing since like a very young time, and it was really scary for me at first because I was only aware that pregnant ladies got stretch marks, and when I started seeing stretch marks in my body it was really scary. A million things ran into my mind and I was very naive, and I thought of hiding it, and it was like a really scary time for me. But as soon as I started growing up, I started started accepting it, and I've seen like other people also having it. I started reading a lot about it and then realized, you know what, it's very common. So once you find out what's the reason behind getting stretch marks, you would know that why it comes into our body as well. So when our body comes to age, so you start growing and your body like changes a lot since when you were a teenager, and then when you are 20 and 25, your body changes a lot actually. And me as a person, I have a very high metabolism, which is why I tend to lose weight very soon, and I tend to gain weight also really soon. And because I eat a lot actually. And then and most of the fat that comes in my body gets deposited onto my boobs and on my butts. So that's where I like grow the fastest, and that's where like I shrink the most also when I start losing weight. So the first thing to disappear would be my boobs and my like hip. So I don't get a lot of fat on my arms or anywhere else, but I see a lot of people getting it like here. Like a lot of people would have stretch marks here, and I have also lost quite a few weight on my thighs. So I have like a lot of stretch marks on my upper thighs, right like next to my vagina, like that area, which is like supposed the sexy area is not sexy at all. So it's like full of stretch marks, and my butt is full of stretch marks. And so is my cleavage. Like this part is like completely full of stretch marks. So when I first got it, I didn't do anything for it, and then suddenly, I started seeing that it got really dark. So especially on my cleavage, like if I wore like deep cut like top and all, so I didn't want people to look weirdly on it, and I didn't want people to think and stare and think, oh my god, why does she have stretch marks on on her boobs. But now I don't give f's, so I don't care nowadays. But when like initially when I had got it, like I was really not really happy with it. But I didn't even do anything about it. So I started reading like what was the reason. So the reason is that your body expands and contracts really quickly, and it's these are like scars onto the deep layers of your skin. So I think there are like 5 or 7 layers, and the scar is actually on the layer which is like ekdam in the bottom. Okay, I am really bad at all these things and I'm not an expert, so this is just my understanding of it. And since the scars are like so deep inside, that's why it is really difficult to get rid of it. Like they're not like acne scars, which is like on the top layer, so if you just apply something and the skin just absorbs it and it just goes. So you need like special sort of ointments and creams that can actually penetrate deep within. What I do actually now is like I can't do anything about it. All I can do is just keep moisturizing so that I don't get more scars. So you could use something like this. This is the Dove Indulgent Nourishment Body Lotion with Shea butter in it, and this is the Deep Care Complex, and this is a really intense body butter, and I like to use this on my boobs and my ass. It's completely over, but I've just kept it to show it in my things I've used up video. And then I used to use like a lot of the Body Shop cocoa butter, because I had read that cocoa butter is really good for stretch marks. So I have actually finished up quite a lot of the body butters from the Body Shop, the cocoa one, and it has actually helped in reducing the like the intensity of the scar a little bit. And most importantly, I use the bio oil. This is my second bottle of it. It hasn't completely gotten rid of it, but it has actually made it a little less obvious than it was before. So what I do is just use this on my boobs, my ass, and on my thighs, essentially where I have stretch marks. And I use it like before I go to sleep, and I use it after I'm out of the bath. But to be really honest, I don't really use this very frequent, like very obediently. Like there are months when I actually forget using this. But if I were using this very religiously, I think it would have shown even more result than I've already seen, even if I was using this infrequently. um, I think this contains pure selin oil, which is like the major ingredient which helps in penetrating deep into your like skin layers, and like getting rid of the pigmentation that has happened because of the scarring. So that's all that I think I could talk about stretch marks. That's the only amount of knowledge that I have, and I wouldn't want to talk something and then be wrong. If you guys would want to suggest something, or if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. We will talk and we will chat. You could always throw me a question on Twitter. That's the best place to talk, actually. And do follow me there, and also on my Instagram. Oh, looks like the current came back, so I was just talking to you all without the current. The fan is off, everything is off, my face is like completely sweaty. So yeah, so that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.